Today on The Occult Detective, we're going to take a look back at 2023. We're going to look ahead towards 2024. "2023 was a very challenging year for me. It was filled with the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. If you look exactly a year ago, at this time I was in the hospital having, a serious surgery, and it was not a happy time for me, not in the slightest. And as the year went on, the roller coaster just continued, and then culminating in the loss of my brother in September. My little brother. So yeah, it's been a challenge, but for those low points, there were also some extremely high points, and I just kind of wanted to touch on those. One being, of course, the booktube community, which is wonderful, and it's really been fun sharing uh, not only the books that I've read throughout the year, but also like my paranormal experiences and all of that, which is what this channel is all about. Just basically sharing stories. And I got a chance to do a lot of guest appearances on various podcasts. Every one of them was just a joy to do. It was a lot of fun. Um, Top of that was revisiting Vase and being with them, doing my stint with Magic.TV and Old World Paranormal. But I also did like Pop XP, Board Game Rundown, Ash Quest, Miniatures Rundown, all that, through, just an opportunity to connect with the community and, share all the various things that, all those irons I have in the fire, so a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing these podcasts. I also had some stories in anthologies, in Lonely Hollows, from Charles Rutledge and Cliff Biggers. Um, had an opportunity to share a Landon Connor story, one of my favorites, Weird Tales. And I worked again with Occult Detective magazine on their anthology. In that, I got to share an Aleister Crowley story, which was a lot of fun. More Not the Sleepless Children, and yeah, so both of those were great. I also had some artwork appear in the 10th issue of Occult Detective magazine, and I always enjoy doing work for them. They're great guys. It's a great project. Um, it's a real labor of love for them, and I love the occult detective genre so much. It's just I really appreciate those guys, and I love the work that they're doing. So also, in 2023, we had a successful Kickstarter for the Fire and Ice miniatures adventure game that my son and I developed for the Frazetta Girls, Bakshi Studios, and Dynamite Entertainment. And that in turn led to another high point, which was getting to co-write Vampirella with Sarah Frazetta. And that was just so much fun. Just the last issue dropped today, and it was a 4-issue miniseries. And Sarah's just one of my favorite people. She's so creative. And when she came to me and asked me to co-write Vampirella with her, I was just thrilled. And I've said it before, and if you've listened to the podcast interviews and such, I always say it. Those those brainstorming sessions with her, where we talked on the phone. She was in Florida, I'm in Indiana, and just like that distance between us just evaporates, and we're just sitting there, just back and forth. Just it was a wonderful creative experience, and I was real honored to do so, and hopefully I'll get to work with Sarah on many more projects in the future. So yeah, that was pretty much how 2023 worked out. You know, as I said, the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Um, and as 2024, gets underway here, I got a lot of fun things, to look forward to. We still have work to do on Fire and Ice. The that board game is being printed in China as we speak, and we'll have some supplements that come out with it. We're also Connor and I are looking to release the Occult Detective role playing game later this year, and we've been working on that very hard. And it's just it's our baby, and we're really enjoying developing that. And what else we got going on for BookTube? Of course, I'm doing the um, Hellblazer John Constantine reread throughout the year. I've already begun. I've read the initial issues where John appears in Swamp Thing, and those are fantastic. It's great revisiting and reliving all of that. We also have March of the Magicians to look forward to in the month of March, where we read through uh, the authors that were members of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. People like Algernon Blackwood and Aleister Crowley and W.B. Yeats and Arthur Conan Doyle, and well, you get the idea. And on the heels of that, another round of June on the Range. Sumerian September will be coming up, and then Occult Detective October, and it just goes on and on. So 2024 looks to be just a fantastic year. I look forward to writing a lot more fiction. I look forward to releasing more games. And most of all, I look forward to spending time here and sharing tales of the paranormal, which is kind of my bread and butter. That's where my main focus lies. So I have lots of investigations coming up, and yeah, it'll be fun to see where 24 takes us. Especially if you're interested in astrology, you'll notice that there are several celestial events that will be taking place that should, light a fire under all of us. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I thank you for being a part of it. And I'll leave you with that. I hope your 2024 is a magical one.